In the quiet fields of southern England stands a circle of stone that has defied time itself, Stonehenge. For over 5,000 years, its massive stones have guarded their secrets. Who built it? Why was it made? And how did ancient people, with no modern tools, align these stones with the stars? In the heart of southern England, across the vast, windswept expanse of the Salisbury Plain, a silent sentinel has stood for millennia. This is Stonehenge. Far more than a collection of ancient stones, it is a masterpiece of prehistoric engineering, a sacred space, and an enigma that has captivated humanity for centuries. Its iconic silhouette, etched against the sky, whispers tales of a forgotten world, where our ancestors sought to map the heavens and find their place within the cosmos, connecting the earth below with the universe above. At its core, Stonehenge is a celestial observatory, a monumental calendar carved from stone with breathtaking precision. Its architecture is a tribute to the sun's journey. On the longest day of the year, the summer solstice, a magical alignment occurs. As dawn breaks, the first rays of sunlight pierce the horizon, streaming past the outlying heel stone. The light travels down the central avenue, a golden spear that illuminates the very heart of the circle, striking the altar stone in a moment of perfect cosmic choreography. But the spectacle doesn't end there. 6 months later, at the winter solstice, the monument performs its counterpart. As the sun sets on the shortest day, its dying light aligns perfectly through the great trilithon, bathing the inner sanctum in a final dramatic glow, marking the rebirth of the sun. This astonishing astronomical accuracy presents a profound paradox. How did a Neolithic society existing 5,000 years ago achieve this? These were people without written language to record complex calculations, without metal tools for much of the construction, and without the wheel to transport these colossal stones, some weighing over 40 tons. They lacked compasses, telescopes, or any instruments we deem essential for such precise surveying. Yet they quarried, shaped, and transported these megaliths over vast distances, then erected them in a perfect, astronomically aligned circle. The ambition and intellectual grasp required to execute such a project challenges everything we think we know about our prehistoric ancestors. As darkness falls and the celestial dome reveals its full glory, Stonehenge's purpose feels even grander. It wasn't just a temple to the sun. Many researchers believe it was a map of the cosmos as its builders understood it. The stones may have been used to predict lunar eclipses, track the complex cycles of the moon, and mark other celestial bodies. It was a place where the earthly realm and the heavens converged, a sacred intersection point between humanity and the vast, mysterious universe. Here, under the silent watch of the Milky Way, one can almost feel the echoes of ancient rituals, of a people deeply connected to the rhythms of the cosmos. The story of Stonehenge's construction is a tale of two stones. First, the smaller blue stones weighing up to 4 tons each. Geochemical analysis confirms their origin. The Preseli Hills in Wales are staggering 150 miles away. Then, the colossal sarsen stones, the titans of the monument, averaging 25 tons, with the largest weighing over 40. These were quarried from the Marlborough Downs, a mere 20 miles north. But mere is a misleading word when you're moving a mountain. The journey of the blue stones remains one of the greatest debates. Did Neolithic people drag these monoliths overland, a feat of unimaginable endurance, or did they employ a more ingenious route, using rafts to navigate the Bristol Channel and rivers, bringing the sacred stones from the Welsh mountains to the heart of Salisbury Plain? For the Sarsens, the challenge was one of brute force. Reconstruction suggests vast teams, perhaps 500 men, were needed to pull a single stone on a wooden sledge, while another 100 laid a path of rollers in front of it. It was a slow, grueling procession across the landscape, a testament to a society's collective will. The sheer logistics, the ropes, the timber, the food and water for thousands of workers over decades, are as monumental as the stones themselves. But how were they raised? The builders demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of engineering. They dug precise holes, packing one side with wooden stakes. The stones were then levered into the hole, and with a system of A-frames, ropes, and hundreds of people pulling in unison, they were heaved into their upright position. Even more remarkably, they were shaped with stone tools and connected using woodworking techniques, mortise and tenon joints and tongue and groove connections, locking the structure together in a way that has allowed it to endure for millennia. This was not a single project, but a multi-generational legacy. The site began around 3000 BC as a simple earthwork circle, which may have held a ring of timber posts or even the first arrangement of bluestones. For 1,500 years it was built, dismantled and redesigned. Different cultures, different beliefs, each adding their chapter to the stone manuscript. This epic undertaking begs the ultimate question: why? The monument's precise alignment with the rising sun on the summer solstice and the setting sun on the winter solstice is undeniable. It was at its core a celestial calendar, anchoring the lives of these ancient people to the cosmic rhythm of the seasons. But recent discoveries of burials suggest it was also a place for the dead, a cemetery for a ruling dynasty. Others believe the blue stones carried so far were thought to have healing properties, making Stonehenge a place of pilgrimage for the sick and infirm. It was likely all of these things: a temple, an observatory, and a symbol of power, its meaning evolving as much as its form. If you love unraveling ancient mysteries, lost civilizations, and unexplained wonders, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community of history explorers. Every week we uncover another forgotten secret of our past. Stonehenge's alignment isn't random. Many experts believe it functioned as a Neolithic observatory, tracking lunar cycles, eclipses, and the motion of the sun. The precision suggests deep knowledge of the heavens, knowledge that modern science only rediscovered thousands of years later. Could Stonehenge have been a spiritual gateway, a place where earth met sky and time itself was measured in stone? While archaeology tells one story, the realm of myth offers a far more fantastical narrative. The most enduring tale, popularized by 12th century writer Geoffrey of Monmouth, claims the wizard Merlin was commanded to create a memorial for Britain's slain nobles. His solution was not to build, but to move. Using magic and machines, he supposedly dismantled a sacred stone circle in Ireland known as the Giant's Dance and transported the massive blue stones to Salisbury Plain. The legend of giants wasn't just a name. Some believed these colossal beings were the original builders. In the 20th century, speculation turned to extraterrestrial visitors, whose advanced technology seemed the only explanation for such a monumental undertaking. Of course, no evidence substantiates these claims. There are no wizard spells or alien artifacts buried in the chalky soil, but the persistence of these stories speaks volumes. They are a testament to humanity's profound need to explain the seemingly impossible, to fill the gaps in our knowledge with wonder. These myths reflect our collective awe for a place that feels simultaneously man-made and yet utterly otherworldly, a bridge between the terrestrial and the divine. This spiritual connection is most famously embodied by the Druids. However, the historical link is a romantic invention. The ancient Celtic priesthood flourished thousands of years after Stonehenge was completed, leaving no evidence they ever used the site. The association began in the 18th century with antiquarians like William Stukely, who mistakenly linked the ruins to the powerful Druids of Roman accounts. Yet this imagined history has blossomed into a living tradition. Today, thousands, including modern Druids and pagans, gather for the solstices. They come to greet the dawn and connect with a lineage of sun worship that, while perhaps not unbroken, feels ancient and profound, continuing a ritual of reverence that echoes across millennia. Stonehenge remains a silent keeper of secrets, a canvas for our greatest questions and most imaginative answers. Whether a temple, a tomb, or a celestial calendar, its power lies not just in what it was, but in what it inspires us to believe. It challenges our understanding of the past and reminds us that some mysteries are so profound, they are destined to echo forever in the timeless realm of legend. Whether a temple of the sun, an astronomical calculator, or a monument to the dead, Stonehenge stands as a reminder of our ancestors' brilliance and their unending connection to the cosmos. One thing is certain, its builders looked to the stars, and in doing so, they created one of the greatest mysteries of human history.